Hey guys, and welcome back to Naruto Shippuden episode 165.
Naruto is down there fighting pain right at this very moment.
He's what? He's fighting pain? All by himself?
All by himself.
Then all we can do now is have faith and trust Naruto.
But I wonder how many of you actually trust Naruto.
Naruto.
There's no mistaking it.
Oh, Hinata, our wee heart's gonna break.
No, wait! Lady Hinata!
But Naruto's risking his life for our village!
If you interfere in this kind of a battle, then you're only going to get in his way.
Yeah, you need to stay away and let him do his thing.
Naruto.
Oh, it must be so hard for her. Forgot one of the toads got launched into the ocean.
We must launch the genjutsu right away.
Performing a duet in front of everyone is always so embarrassing.
Oh, for God's sake.
Now, this genjutsu requires an enormous amount of sage jutsu chakra, so it's going to take a little bit of time before the jutsu really gets going.
Hey, they're time to warm up their voice.
Once he's gone, you can't use sage jutsu chakra, since you can't stay still during a battle to build up more.
Yeah, so stop talking and stop wasting his sage mode.
But why didn't you just make a bunch more shadow clones?
Naruto boy certainly tried, but manipulating sage jutsu chakra is simply too hard.
Yeah, it's too difficult having a load of shadow clones doing it.
I can only create up to 3 more shadow clones for the battlefield. If I make more than that here, then the ones manipulating Sage Jutsu Chakra will get distracted.
Yeah, because he's got to keep his shadow clones concentrated whilst fighting somewhere else. Although I thought shadow clones were independent. We've already nailed a lot of the paintings.
This is the farthest that pain has ever been pushed. But no more. It's over. Universal pull.
Okay, let's see if it's over. Oh,
We're going to end this right now.
he's got him in the master lock.
Just hang in there.
Naruto.
Well, man, we gotta sing the Froggy song.
Did you really think you could hurt me with this move? You shouldn't underestimate Sage Mode. And now it's my turn to...
Uh-oh, what's happened?
What's happening? I'm losing power.
Oh, is he sucking out your jutsu? Your nature chakra?
The Sage Jutsu Chakra right out of me.
Yep, yeah, he is. No, your eye makeup!
The Nine Tails has now been captured.
Really? No?
Just a bit longer and we'll be able to use the genjutsu. Hang on, Naruto boy.
You just focus on sucking in that nature chakra.
Not yet. I'm not done.
You're quite the stubborn one, aren't you?
Oh yeah, yeah he is. That's kind of his Nindo.
That's it. Not being able to move right now will be just perfect.
I was gonna say, you can't move, so you can just pull in more nature chakra. And if you overwhelm him with nature chakra, will he not just turn into a frog?
Seems you've accepted your fate.
Don't quite think that's what he's doing, mate. Yeah, there we go.
But nature energy is really hard to control.
Oh no, he's turned into a froggy goggy. That is sick, that's a nice idea.
That pain took in too much sage jutsu chakra from Naruto boy and underwent petrified frog transformation.
Also, he's fully petrified now. Brilliant. Oh, that's how he kills the other pain.
Seems it comes with its fair share of risk.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Unfortunately, that's not correct.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Conan's still there.
There is another manipulating these pains from the shadows. The real pain.
The real pain?
Oh yeah, we knew about this. Like, Naruto knew about this. He's the one that decoded the message.
Ah! Geezer Sage!
No! Don't you dare!
I've had enough of that genjutsu.
Oh! Excuse me!
Lady Shizune.
What? Does that mean she's...
Wait, what about... So Shizune's dead.
I think every single bone in my body's been broken.
Oh, Bunta. Oh no. Can frogs breathe underwater though?
We can't let Lady Shizune's death be in vain. It's up to us now to solve the mystery of pain that she was working on.
Also, she's proper dead.
The best way to make ourselves useful is to find the location of the real pain as soon as possible.
Yeah, you kind of need to figure that out.
But the enemy's been constantly changing the chakra frequency they use. A traceback's impossible. Pain is quite adept.
Well, I'm sure he's gonna do something while Naruto's... Oh no! I was gonna say while Naruto's keeping him busy. Oh.
Ah, no! Bastard!
Oh. Oh, that's like every one of Naruto's sensei, all killed by pain. Oh no.
Has this tamed you at least a little, Nine Tails?
Oh, it's so sad. Oh, Ma.
What are you? What do you want? Why? Why are you doing all this?
Those are questions you don't want him to answer.
Sometimes things happen randomly, and the reason only becomes apparent afterwards.
But here I will tell you, in a long and lengthy explanation.
Well, perhaps I can try to explain it to you.
I told you!
Use Katsuyu as a conduit and gather every piece of intel from anyone who's ever had any contact with pain.
Yeah, hopefully Shikamaru can get everything to himself.
I think that I just figured it out. I know where we can find the real pain.
Excuse me?
In the mind of that ninja. The one from the hidden rain village whom Jiraiya captured.
It's the big building in the rain village.
His partner had been assigned the duty of transporting bodies.
So is that right? Is that used as like a conduit for broadcasting out his chakra?
It's basic knowledge that someone who's transmitting chakra signals must be as close to the signal receivers as possible, right?
Unless he's got a big transmitter?
The very same tower where it was rumored that Pain was supposedly living.
Okay, so how does this all factor into him needing to be close?
That woman who appeared as one of the Pains. She looks identical to the one that those two ninja transported to that particular tower.
Yeah, we already figured out they're using dead bodies, come on!
So how is that connected to the location where you think we can find the real pain?
Exactly!
He needs a location that is the most efficient for transmitting chakra signals. And to send out signals the farthest and widest, the most logical place is the tallest tower in the hidden rain village.
So I called it. I was right.
It's now that his puppets are here. The real pain must be in the highest spot near the hidden leaf village.
I still don't trust this Anbu. Who the heck is this Anbu? There's no one asking who the heck this random Anbu is.
I doubt very strongly that the knowledge would change anything at all. But let's say that I take the time to explain it to you. What do you think would happen then?
Well, you might bore him to sleep and it'd be easily transported.
As I said earlier, what I want is to create peace and bring about justice.
But without the Akatsuki, there pretty much is peace.
Are you kidding? Give me a break! You killed my master! And my sensei! Hurt my friends! Destroyed my village!
And you call that peace?
After all of the horrible things that you've done, don't you dare talk about peace and justice!
Yeah, exactly.
First I'm gonna kill you! And then I'm gonna bring
Hokage.
peace to the ninja world!
Oh, Naruto.
That would be justice. However, what about my family? My friends? My village?
Well, he wouldn't have bothered you if you didn't attack him.
How is it fair to let only you people preach about peace and justice?
What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm with you, man.
As it happened, our little nation and its villages became the battlefield where the great nations waged their war.
Yeah, okay, and once there was a world war where Japan done a lot of atrocities, but we don't still hold them accountable, do we?
You and I are both seeking the very same thing. We both want to achieve the peace that Jiraiya-sensei envisioned.
Yeah, but Naruto wants peace, you want revenge.
The justice that I have delivered against the Leaf Village is no different from what you are trying to do to me. Everyone feels the same pain when losing something dear.
Well, no, because you're directly responsible for the pain that Naruto feels, because you killed his master sensei and all the innocents in the village who had nothing to do with the pain that you had.
If one comes to call vengeance justice, such justice will only breed further vengeance and trigger a vicious cycle of hatred.
Exactly, so why do you think what you're doing is going to give peace?
I know the past and can foretell our future. It is the same as our history. So we believe that human beings simply cannot understand each other, and they never will.
I can understand you because your conclusions you're coming to are illogical.
That eventually the day will come when all people will understand one another and live in harmony.
I really doubt that.
So, Naruto, how would you confront this hatred in order to create peace?
Well, there's people who kill for a reason, there's people who kill indiscriminately, which you've just done in destroying the leaf and killing all the people who live there.
I don't have an answer.
Of course you don't have an answer, it's an impossible question.
But you see, that is why I formed the Akatsuki. To break the cycle of hatred. I'll use the power of all 9 beasts to create a tailed beast weapon, many times stronger than the one that flattened this village. Strong enough to wipe out an entire nation instantly.
Yeah, you want to be so powerful that no one can act against you.
I shall lead the world down the road to stability and to peace.
But if you do achieve peace like that, then the whole thing is nothing but a big lie!
Anyone else feel weird correlations between this and the US bombing Japan?
Humanity will return to war again. This time, they themselves will use the tailed beast weapon against one another and reconfirm what true pain is.
Peace will briefly be restored again. This unbearable pain will give rise to momentary peace. That is my dream and my goal.
That's a really bad plan.
Please don't push yourself. You've already spent so much chakra.
My dude's acting like an edgelord out in the battlefield, but he's actually just a big corpse.
Peace is now within our grasp.
But you yourself just says that it's not actually peace. But it's an endless cycle of peace and then war and then peace and then war and then peace and then war. So how is what you're planning to do any better than literally what is happening right now? Like, apart from the fact that you'll be the top of it. So all that you're wanting to do is become the person who's in charge of the endless cycle of peace and war, instead of just being another person who's affected by the endless cycle of peace and war. Like, I don't get his plan. His plan is daft. But yes, does anyone else feel this strange connection between this and the bombing of Japan at the hands of the Americans, being that they have this mega weapon, being obviously a nuclear weapon, and it's talking about mutually assured destruction and nuclear. But that's the thing. That's why. Okay, that's why the tailed beasts work, because it's mutually assured destruction, you know? If each of the places has a tailed beast, then they don't want to attack each other, because then the tailed beast will just run rampant and, like, destroy everyone else. Whereas, if there's one single power, then there's nothing to stop them from just crushing everyone else under their boot. And then, as they say, all that happens is people rise up against tyranny, and they get crushed. And then you have a bit of peace, and then people rise up against tyranny, they get crushed, you have a bit of peace. So it's a cycle, whereas mutually assured destruction, as horrible as it sounds, is the thing that we've found in real life is actually, you know, if one of them launches a nuke and you all get nuked, then nobody lives, so nobody launches nukes. You know? And that's where, like, I don't understand Payne's thought process, but I guess maybe that's because I've got the perspective of hindsight of what's happened in the real world, and Payne doesn't have that. I guess. I don't know. Maybe he'll explain a bit more. But there's only one way to find out about that, and that's by watching the next episode. But as always, run out of time in this one. So as always, thanks a lot for watching. I've been Steve, you've been awesome, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.